brother man who's like a king. In fact, we will call you a king today because he decided he's going to turn his height and make it into an advantage. It's the one, the only Moji Shortbabaa.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Yes, man, I'm happy to be here.
We're also happy to have you over here.
Yeah, man.
It's been a while since we've done this and hanged out with you.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you over here, Baba.
Manze?
Boy Wa Kanisa is your brand new EP.
It's my brand new EP, brand new name, brand new t-shirt that I have, kofias, everything is Boy Wa Kanisa.
Yeah.
And
we'll definitely be getting into more about that.
Yeah.
But Kombox alikuwa anasema kuna kitu kwa roho anataka kukuambia.
Okay.
I want to start a petition.
Yeah.
We need to get you an emoji. Emoji Shortbabaa.
That's a good one.
Because you're ever happy. I've never seen a photo or a video or met you when you're not smiling.
When I'm not smiling?
Yeah, which also now brings me to the question. I mean,
Yeah.
this month is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, especially being in the limelight,
Yeah.
you know, unakuwa tu ever smiley.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's not always like that.
No, for sure. I think for me, there are two things. As a Christian, I believe there's happiness and there's joy. Mm-hmm. Happiness is temporary, but joy is a state that you get into. Like you're always joyous. So even when you're going through trouble, like the weekend I had like some trouble going on. But even in that trouble, when I meet you, I still exude the joy of the Lord.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like the funky person who's just bringing, it's like unaingia mahali harufu umeleta hapo ni
bad vibes.
Ni bad vibes.
Lakini inaweza kuwa, sometimes inaweza kuwa difficult, you know, the harufu inakufuata. You can't shake it off. Today, over the weekend I read somewhere that whatever's happening, you can't be running internally and not move externally.
Yes.
Right? So even if it's something negative, if you've got negative thoughts going on inside, you know, like for example, you're going through something difficult, chances are you're going to exude it in public.
Yes.
So, and especially being someone who's a celeb, unasikia paka nasema upatiwe emoji. There's an expectation of the good vibes that you're supposed to bring. But sometimes, you know, ushaifika place in public and lakini ka bad vibe ndio kana.
Oh, sindio. Well, I think the one thing that I've come to learn over time is that sometimes me if I feel like sijiski, I'll try and avoid. Like find those moments then you need to just be somewhere and go recharge. Like if you're a Christian, find a prayer center. If you're a person, have people who can recharge you. Like there are guys I'll be with and they'll be okay me being in the corner silent because they know what I'm going through, right? But I'm saying even when you feel like, I think for me it's finding the things that recharge you, the things that rejuvenate you, the things that bring you back to that place of joy, because you always go through trouble. And when you meet people, because nimepatana na watu nikiwa serious hata kwa super. Unajua? Wife amenituma kitu na si party, unajua? So I'm like, and in those times, so there are two things, in those times there are people who have offended because they think I'm mad. They're like, so you meet later and they're like, hey, manzi tulikuona lakini nikaogopa umekunja sura. So that happens. And then the next one is, if you recognize me for Moji and you're like, hi Moji, if I have to know the Moji you experience every day is not this Moji. So I have to bring myself out of the whatever sad
Kent in the phone booth.
Because you see, like me, if I experience kapao every, like I'm on my Instagram every day, kapao, and I meet you snob me, bro, I'll be hurt for days.
No, unajua watu wajuangi, my permanent state is just angry.
She's living up to the stereotype.
Yeah, so when they meet me, they're like, okay,
Rusha take.
Nasema mimi natafuta unga, bro. Achana.
But now that you've even mentioned your wife here, I know both of you guys are in the limelight. I mean, for you guys, both of you happened to have been in limelight. You fell in love, and then here you are married. What challenges have you guys faced being in the limelight and you're two? Mkipatana ama hamuko pamoja. What are some of those challenges?
And especially when people say stuff like, relationships, especially babes, in the limelight, hazilastingi.
But you know the funniest thing about that thing? Of course, so there are two things, One, you have to know your partner and you have to respect the relationship that you have together, like devoid of all this whatever. Second thing, I'll tell you this, Kenyans love to see relationships. Me sahi nikipost picha yangu na wife yangu sahi, I'm sure it doesn't matter kama nilikuwa nimepost nini before. Naweza kuwa nimetoa video ya 1 million before na nimepost hapo, if I post my photos my wife doing like that or walking, like yesterday I posted me with that walking, it blows up. So it's to know So that's why pia watu wanapata pressure kufanya hizi vitu za couple goals, couple content.
Wacha kuingilia kina Bahati.
No. Single anyone.
10 years or 7 years.
Single anyone, but I'm like, I get anybody who goes that direction because guys want to see that. So I guess it's for you to know what is it for you, like what like that's not mjijue as a couple, or like, okay, is everybody is doing this and that and there's what people want to see, but what do you want to show you? So I think it's for us to know what we how in are we letting you in, you know, so tunaweka kuna wale unasema hapa hivi we don't cross. So for us I think it's been a learning process. First of all, we dated for like 2 years without posting.
Yes.
Well,
and
wow,
we posted when
what kind of self control is that?
Actually, you guys never posted each other before. Come to think of it.
Until we got the day we got engaged, that's when we go. So we dated for like 2 years, and that's when the day we got engaged, that's when we posted. Because what I could join.
Actually, come think. I'm having that moment of
mi nishaipita mtu kwa stage na kanipose nikamsalimia
na hapa mtu ana date hata hawapostiani
na akakollab post
bro nimetumiwa invitation hapo
unakumbuka ile ya Facebook nani in a relationship with Kwambox like what.
Anyway, man, we're going to be coming back to catch more vibes with Moji Shortbabaa. In fact, we are celebrating an important day today. We're going to be asking Moji a question about the day we are celebrating today. It's an International World Day. Okay. We'll be telling you which day it is. But also coming through, got a tune from Moji Shortbabaa in Jabede. It's called Chachisha. This is off his brand new EP. It's called Boy wa Kanisa. One of the videos dropped yesterday. We'll be giving you more details of the brand new video and the tune. But watch out for Chachisha, which is coming through in the next 43 seconds. It is Moji Shortbabaa right there with Jabede. The name of the tune is Chachisha. And it's coming through for you at 21 minutes to 10 a.m. Children Kwambox with you. Good morning.
Did you say Jabede or Jabidi?
Jabidi.
Ni Jabidi?
Yeah.
You know, the first time I actually heard of you was with your song with Jabidi.
Vimbada, yeah.
Yo. Iyo ngoma acha nikwambie venye ulinisave. Ukifanya magigs.
Most guys heard of Shortbabaa then, but you guys know of Kelele Takatifu. Remember the song Itakuwa Ngori?
Yes. Oh.
Yes, he was one of the two.
I was one of the two.
Eish. Unajua mi sikwangi in the, so I have to be honest, sikwangi kwa in the gospel space.
It's okay.
And which brings me actually to my, which is supposed to be my fifth question, but wachani, since we've spoken about it.
Yeah.
There was a time gospel music ilikuwa yani. Wacha nikwambie, secular guys, because I've been working with artists for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a time, there was so much conversation about this Kenyan sound, the business of music, and it seemed like gospel music, on that side, mulikuwa me understand the business of music, mulikuwa me understand what Kenyans want, groove awards, guys. Things were popping. But then something happened. Wait, what is the state of gospel music at the moment?
I think everything goes through seasons, and I think, again, being a Christian, I'll talk about Bible sana, because it's all about seasons. So sometimes kuna ups, kuna downs. We went through some challenges, because gospel ilikuwa imeenda imegrow nika imefika a certain place, and then now ukipata success kuna challenges inakuja na success. Ukiwa msoto kuna shida za usoto. Ukipata success kuna shida za success.
Ebu explain, unajua Kenya wengi wanangoja success. Hizo shida za kisuccess si hatujazi experience.
No, success ni kumanage yani. Ilifika time like were too many guys in it was very profitable to be a gospel artist. So we got guys that didn't understand what a gospel artist is, because it's not just singing gospel music. It's like a responsibility. Kwambox hii tukitoka hapa nje msee atuchokoze. Ukimpiga hedi na mimi nimpige hedi, reaction for sure he's gone. But it's like the first reaction utasikia mse wa gospel, you know,
so we are nakapawe video to be
like kwamba utasikia mpaka wewe itatoka ikiwa sifa usichokoze kwa unboxing, but unaona, but for me to be like maze, we don't expect this guy. So anyway, there's a responsibility that comes to gospel music, and with the profitability so many challenges came. Guys were not grounded and whatever, and ikakuwa challenges. And then kitu ingine pia your success pia kuna watu wako na like. Let's just be honest, there are guys who didn't like that.
Who didn't like that gospel artists?
Because guys are making money, guys are doing all these things. So when you started having some challenges, guys, that narrative of gospel music is dead. Wase walimwagilia manure.
But can you blame us? Some of the most successful gospel artists wametuonesha things. Willie Paul, Bahatis. There's this babe who was like really popular, and then sijui kulikuwa na mastori sijui voodoo,
I forgot the name, but I know that you're talking about.
And so many, so many stories. I do understand that that we hold gospel artists to a higher standard,
Yeah,
right?
for
Which
sure.
is almost just crazy,
Yeah.
right? But do you think that some of these things, even us as the audience, unaangalia unasema, because we didn't have gospel artists coming out, or the industry saying, hey, these are just a few bad elements.
Yeah.
This is not a reflection of the whole industry.
Yeah. You know, even if you did that, in all honesty, some guys who are acting up were the biggest. So if like that's hiyo ni norma.
Yeah.
You know, if right now if the biggest guys in Gava are messing up, yani there's mse mwingine hata try kusema nini, or like yo that's like some of the guys with issues were like the biggest.
Yeah.
So it was very, you can't really, like the narrative is gone kabisa. So the best thing you can do is not to try to counter that narrative, but is to continue doing the good work of the Lord. And hopefully you're like, okay, guys will finally see, because acha nikwambia our artists hata ukitry kutaja cases and incidents and whatever, you won't go past 10 artists.
And
that's true. The gospel music industry is bigger than the urban gospel music industry. You get akina Shiroa GP are still in there, akina Eunice Njeri Masimasika. So it was just a few urban guys who did a few things, but they were the biggest. And then now the narrative was too big, and then again, you know, we have to take responsibility. As I have said, the success brings some challenges, management challenges and whatever, so we have to take some responsibility, and we have learned our mistakes, and hopefully now we can be able to get the hype back. But in terms of gospel music being there and the fans being there and listening to gospel music, I'm sure by all metrics, if you check, muziki ya gospel bado ni very
still
big.
the top, still the
Very
topest.
big.
In fact, I even remember before even when all these dramas were happening, there's a time we had a conversation with Moji, and I remember us saying that it's probably also just a cleansing. Now we know who the real ones are.
Yeah.
The cleansing has happened, so now you know who's real and who's not. But
Speaking of real and who's not, Brian Mwenda. This has been a big conversation, talk of the town. If you are, I'm not going to ask you if you believe he's, a hero or a villain. To be honest, I don't care what you think. He's a hero.
Yeah.
If you were to fake a career,
Which one would it be?
Yeah.
Which one would it be?
If I was to fake a career.
Yes. Uingie tu hapo leo tuseme okay sawa, we have hired you as X. Mimi niliambia Chito nikimada job hapa naenda job ya nini? I have an interview ya pilot. Sijai fly ndege, sijai enda hata nini flying school. But wao nita captain.
But you think you're pretty fly.
I don't think you know what you've done right now.
You know what it is.
I don't think you understand.
You just heard it first.
Now you've met my week. My week will just be, Simoji said I'm pretty fly. That's it.
Can't make this stuff up. Wait kwa career gani?
Yeah, maybe like a chef. Maybe
unajua kupika?
Madhokodhanio, sijui kupika. That's why it would be the funniest thing ever. Because I'd get caught the second day. But I don't know. Is there anything that I really... Because if that guy has won all those cases, it means he's a pretty good...
Uni msewa argument.
Uni msarajua.
Ule chali mwenye hawezi hata wacha win fight.
Afu unajua, niliona nini ya LSK, like meeting ya LSK yenye ili happen. Yendo alikuwa na hair call.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Like, buda yani...
That's why I was...
Unaweza kuwa lawyer. As long as you kuna hapo unaweza ongeza
I think unaweza kuwa salesman. I think if you put me in marketing, I can pretty much.
Yeah, he's good at selling.
So ukinichukua tu nige marketing tu mahali huko juu. Naweza ingia hapo na ni.
Utauza kila kitu.
Nacheza hao watu watadhania ni I've worked for 10 years.
Now that you mentioned you'd be a chef, it's International World Food Day.
Oh.
Which food can you not live without?
Which food can I not live without?
Yes.
I think it would be.
And your wife is not one of them.
City town. I think it would be chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Hawezi ishi bila kuku.
Mimi nakulaga.
But that even when you walked in, he was talking about chicken.
Mimi nakulaga chicken tikka, nakulaga nini, napenda kuku choma, kienyeji nini. I think I love chicken.
Ushaikula nini? Closer kuku.
Closer kuku. Msasa nito.
Okay, wewe ni
mtani.
You are what? You artist
okay. Magoshoro. You know what? On that note,
mimi ushaikula mara ya kuku. Mimi nimekula like intestines za kuku.
Yo, listen.
No. It's the time for kuku I get. Because those ones are usually tamu. Because the only thing I find disgusting though is the liver. The chicken liver is disgusting.
Okay,
that
guys.
I can't eat to save my life.
And you know for the intestines to be tamu lazima wabakishe nini? Some poop in
but
there.
even and even the feet are also usually nice. remember kula chicken feet.
No, bro. I
Chicken
respect
feet
the
are actually
kuku.
also nice. Because the middle part, the part that is folded here. That part is tamu.
Mali pana kanyaga.
Hey.
Excuse me, guys. Minimum SDA.
What does that SDA got to do with chicken?
No, you have to see. We have rules of how we eat kuku. Haga. Ati niko hapo tu nimekata haga ya kuku hapo ati nimeiboil.
Kulangi haga?
Are you insane? That is the private part of the chicken. Finally. I have a question for Moji. Skiza, fuel has gone up. By the way, did you fuel a car before Friday?
In fact, I fueled on Saturday.
I was supposed to wake up Saturday night fuel maze. Anyway, wait. Fuel may go up. May I just rate card?
May adjust. But the funny thing about wasanii, I don't know if me I deal with kuna the corporate side na pia kuna asa wa kawaida wenye call. Wakati economy inaenda juu, wana expect msanii aelewe. Sasa si hatuna budget.
Exactly.
So mimi niko like, mimi nawaelewa lakini tokens zangu zinalia the same. Like unajua, so like actually now most guys are pushing the creative guys to push to lower.
Imagine nika talent ina
so I think the biggest struggle in fact niko convince wase, but you have to pay me my worth. Nothing changes. Like if hata mimi mwenyewe niko na the same bills, I'm going to the same thing. Ni kama hata when you're going out of town, like now we used to like say, okay, so you're gonna give me this for my rate and then you're gonna add for fuel. Sasa yenyewe kweli like it has almost doubled what you'd get for Nax.
Imagine.
Or what you'd get for Embu or whatever. So I have adjusted, but it's a hard thing to explain that to Kenyans. Yani.
Yeah, I love it. Pay me my value.
We're gonna be talking about Boy wa Kanisa,
the
brand new EP. We're gonna be giving more deets on that. That's coming through. First up here is the song of his EP. It's called Doctor. Good morning.
Just got a whole lot more fun.
Doctor coming through for you from Moji Shortbabaa on Kiss FM, Kenya's #1 hit music station. It is 8 minutes to 10 a.m. Children come box with you, and we're hanging out with Moji Shortbabaa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy wa Kanisa, your brand new
Wakanisa.
EP is out. It's a 9-track EP.
9-track EP. 1/9.
Na ngoma EP ambayo umefurahia kwenye EP.
Wacha.
He's happy with all of them.
Wacha. Radio Jambo iko up and down. I'll go there for the Swahili.
But every album. And when you want to know an artist is happy about the EP.
EP,
once you have that song that can be the lead song for the EP. Ooh, guys, let's launch even if you haven't recorded the night. Which one was it?
Let me tell you. So the funny thing is that happens. But most times an artist will tell you do the EP, you're excited about certain songs, you play it to guys completely go the other direction.
Yeah.
So of course you love all the songs.
Yeah.
Like when I played all the songs to guys like the song I did with Mohanji, and it's right here. It's called After Church. Guys were like, this is the song. We like this song. This should be the first one. So for me, I think After Church was one of the, because After Church actually set the whole, it solidified the Boy wa Kanisa name in the EP. Because you can't say Boy wa Kanisa and there's nothing that relates to church in the EP. So Boy wa Kanisa has to be one of them, and then the rest were just songs that I had recorded and they kept in the
So why the name then Boy wa Kanisa?
Actually, Boy Kanisa started in a verse. It was Mini Boy in a song called Dance ya Kanisa. It's a Mini Boy wa Kanisa na nimekam kuchachisha napenda Yesu kabisa. But also,
and then you have a song called Chachisha here.
Chachisha. It's the same words, I just recycle. But
wow.
Thank
you for the honesty.
Boy wa Kanisa is just an embodiment. I think in this time and age, things like church, people are really being shy about it because everybody has a bad story about church.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just like, you know what? There are bad stories about everything, and there are bad stories about church, and the people in church are people and they have challenges.
Yeah.
But me, because I know what I get in church and I know what I get in Jesus, I'll be proud about it. And I'll be out here representing it to the fullest. Even with the issues with the gospel industry and whatever. Sisi tuko na bado tunaifanya. And we still believe that there's power. There's power in the cross. There's power in gospel music. And so for me, this is just a statement. The other EP that I did was Cheza Gospel.
Yes.
Which was like,
which turned into a tour.
It turned into a tour. This Boy wa Kanisa, I don't know. It might turn into a church.
And we're ready.
Yeah.
Of course, we got to let you go. We're almost coming to the end. But ushaikula sadaka? After church, kwa sababu unajua what are usually the plans for after church on Sunday. Say labda umebaki na tu nini wase wa ice cream wanakuanga hapo temptation right outside the church. Ushaikula sadaka?
So nimekula sadaka in so many ways. The first time nimekula sadaka ni kwenda movie. Ile nilipewa na shosho nikaenda movie zile za DJ Afro.
Haukupatia pesa ya Yesu? Ulikula pesa ya
Yesu alikuwa anataka nione movie. Aliniambia but ita vingine nimekula sadaka. I think I go to churches and they appreciate me. One or the other, that's sadaka. Na I think nimekula mingi.
All right.
You know what? Let us end on this. Here is After Church, Moji, Shortbabaa, Muhanji. I am the golden voice, God's son, Chiron Lovu.
And I'm your captain of good vibes. They call me Kwambo.
Have an amazing one. Kate Sidede coming through.